Hi guys, and welcome to the OhDex YouTube channel. Super happy to have you here with us, and we're excited to showcase our build tool. So this being our first video, we wanted to showcase one of our favourite PvE builds this season using the build tool. This is a shock build made for pure DPS and has been stacked with elemental damage and shock damage bonuses. We're utilising outer space as our primary weapon, the bullseye sniper rifle for secondary, and a combination of shelterer, bastille and the mayfly goggles to keep our power surge trigger count high and steady. Looking at the description of the outer space, it's pretty self-explanatory. We've got a 25% chance of triggering power surge, with power surge chance bonuses being applied on reloading and defeating an enemy. To complement the outer space, we've been using the bullseye sniper to trigger the bullseye on some tougher enemies, granting both weak spot damage bonuses and making our target 8% more vulnerable to damage. In this build, we're using 4 pieces of the shelterer set. The benefit of this set is that on placement of the second, third and fourth pieces, we're stacking both elemental damage bonuses and something called deviant energy. We get a deviant energy stack for each time a bullet hits our enemy with a cap of 20 stacks. So with an SMG, this is super effective. For each stack of deviant energy, we're receiving a 1% elemental damage bonus. When firing, you should focus on the enemy's weak spots, as this provides us with an extra 2 stacks of deviant energy. Like I said, this is all going to funnel into your DPS. For our helmet category, we're using the mayfly goggles, which boosts our power surge trigger count by +1. This, combined with the benefits of the shelterer set, means we're constantly doing damage via power surge's continuous debuff, an instantaneous damage that is equal to 50% of our PSI intensity. Final bit of armor we have on is the Bastille jacket. Obviously you could swap this out if you would prefer the health boost from like the heavy duty set, but we like the extra 10% damage, as again we're focusing on DPS. Now looking at our mods, you should be using static shock on your primary weapon, ideally with Arbiter talents or power surge suffix. On the sniper, we've been using spreading marks to spread the bullseye effect to additional enemies. Again, this amplifies our potential damage. On our gear, Deviation Expert with a talent suffix on our helmet, Thunderclap on our mask, gloves with Elemental Overload, pants with Precision Charge, and boots with Covered Advance. All of these mods should be using either a power surge or talent suffix, with the exception of our Spreading Marks mod. For the torso, you have a bit of freedom of choice for the mod, but I tend to use Flame Resonance with a talent suffix for that additional elemental and status damage. Overall, you'll end up with pretty equal status and shock damage, ranging about 85 to 95% each, depending on the substats of each mod. You want these to be as equal as possible for maximum damage output. We hope you enjoyed having a bit of a sneak peek of our build tool. We're continuously updating it, and there are some really exciting features coming soon. One of our favourite bits of this tool is the shareability of builds. Clicking the share button generates a unique link that you can share around to your warband or hive, and saving a build saves it directly to your profile. And I wanted to finally say a big thanks to Doomerus for the inspiration on this build. You should also check out his channel, I'll link it below.